Hello and welcome back to the grim dark future of the 41st millennium with our good old rogue trader. I've done a couple of things off camera, notably leveling everybody up. Let's see, character sheets. And what can we do? We can go here. We've added the Tide of Excellence, which is more exploit utilization. We have intelligence because we want to be intelligent. And our good navigator has mastery of time, which means that whenever anybody gains an extra turn, navigator gets more willpower until the end of combat. More perception, because perception be cool. Argenta has gained more ballistic skill because, well, we would like to hit all our shots. And concentrated fire because more damage and additional dodge reduction is more gooder. Our favorite Psycho gets more bonus to all characteristics and more resolve to all Imperial characters while she's not injured, and I intend to keep her out of the line of fire, and more willpower because she's a Psyker. Resist the horrors of the warp and all that. Abelard gets forceful strike because I feel it is very in keeping with him, and he gets more carouse because we want him to be tougher. Now, when it comes to items, this one is old. All these are old. Noble silk gloves on Cassia because she is a persuasive lady, and that's about it for her. Argenta has gained tactical goggles for more hit and more crit, and these are Thrice Pioneer's bracers, which reduce as the target's weapons and ballistic skill. Psyker has gotten no more stuff. Abelard has, these are all old, but he's gotten himself a deadshot stub revolver for those times when he can't quite reach a target. And I've given him a shotgun for those times when he can't reach a target and there are more of them, which covers all of that. Now, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be hitting up the prison planet, which shouldn't take long, Emperor willing. This one, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, events. Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Yes, we'll go check out what Cassia is doing on the deck. Not that we're gonna send her to her quarters or anything. We like the Lady Navigator. Heresy.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Let's see, it pleases me to see you adjusting. Title alone is not enough to hold everyone's attention all the time. I see you're fond of reading. What do you think you are doing here? I did not give you permission to leave the bridge. Well, let's be nice. We like her. Come on. Yes, it pleases me.
Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
Let's see. Events in Europe 3 must have shaken you greatly. You only found from Europe 5. Do my sword not measure up? I hope. I see you're yeah, let's comment on the reading. I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Let's see, you're only okay. Your only attendant is our valet from Urak 5. Do my servants not measure up?
No. It is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Well, that's fair. Let's see, Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes a topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising, then, that Cassia prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks. Okay, so we don't really have any more tactful options.
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Trying to make distance, are you?
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis Nobilite. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior in your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Well, my, you are astute, Lady Cassia.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Oh my. Well, she is quite a, well, how to say, a proper lady? I don't know. She is nobility, after all. Oh, okay, well we're not gonna snub you. Calling her a mutant, oh dear. Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. Scolding her, oh dear. Yes.
Lord Captain? So many colorful sparks are flaring to life and dimming all around you. It is a veritable ocean of emotions. There are so many of them that I can barely see the pure white sincerity of your words.
Oh my.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
Oh my, well you do wax poetic.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
Well, again with the snubbing, we're not doing that. I'm not in the habit of finding amusement at the expense of my people. Just remember to keep your emotions in check. Oh dear, that sounds a little harsh. I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago. Well, that's true. What I find childish is your manner of addressing me as if I were your friend, and your mistaken belief that anyone here would be interested in hearing about your emotional turmoil. Wow. Yeah, no. I would rather find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers. She is a proper lady, Lord Captain. She will not go for such things. I would not dare to make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who is captain. Blah 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 blah. That's what we're going for.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Oh, you can misconstrue them however you like. Let's see, and a delicate blush suffuses her cheek. Yeah, you have not misconstrued anything, Cassia. She covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Aww. That's a little bit adorable, Cassia. But yes, bring your book. And another curtsy. Aww. We have goods. Hello. Secrets of Gallant Conduct. I think I need to read this. Yes. Yes, I do. It is every deed. An honorable and admirer will never defile a noble lady's ear with crude and indecent words. Oh, okay, so be refined, be a gentleman. And neither will he allow himself to conduct that could besmirch her honor and dignity. Fair enough. Above all, the admirer should remember that those relationships begin with the right choice of words. Shower your lady with compliments that will accentuate her finest qualities without putting her in a position of discomfort. A word chosen elegantly and spoken with genuine worth may bring about a change in the lady's eyes as she looks upon you. Okay. Pick up there. Wait a brief moment, then bring the hand to your lips and touch it lightly before returning it to the lady. Well, okay. I'm sure that's what we're gonna have to do then, if she does drop a handkerchief. It's noble gesture will show the lady of the seriousness of your attention. Patient loyalty and impeccability in adhering to the decorums and the nobility is key to blah 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yoink though. Have we gotten more goods? Well, I guess we're gonna have to explore. No? No? Nothing? No, nothing. Okay. Let us go! Once more into the void. Hopefully reaching our prison world. I wonder what Cassia will come up with next. Our lovable little mutant teen. Teenage mutant. Well, she is teenage and mutant. She's not a turtle, yo. But with mutations and psychers, you never know. She's not quite a ninja either. No, well, I feel 2 out of 4 is not bad. And more interruptions. Master Vizier's voice. Oh dear. Yes. What has the Seneschal gotten into now? I say as if this has become a habit, but I feel that it is going to become a habit. Oh! A visitor! This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself. A lowly lieutenant on the bridge? You must speak with... Why must you speak with me? Yes, Abelard. Fine. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avril, I don't care who you are. Requesting permission to speak, then speak! Seriously, speak! An assault? On the lower decks? Workers' strike? Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to go quell some unrest. Investigate the actions of Seneschal Viserion, but he's my Seneschal. Come on. Oh, you don't deem it worthy of my attention. Well, you're gonna slaughter my crew, and you don't think it worthy of my intervention? Okay. Yes. I guess we go down and Lord Captain it over them. Break up brawls in the vessel. You've got to... Abelard, you got to admit, if I turn up at a brawl in the mess room, they are gonna stop promptly. A cultist amulet. Oh, we have a chaos cult? Well, obviously he's not gonna hurry when his competence is under scrutiny. Well, yes, you are my buffer between me and the ship, that's true. Cultists in the lower decks. Okay, so they've been harassed to the point where they're going to be mutinying soon. You're not adding anything? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, we're going down! Deal with it personally, because that was already what I was gonna do in the beginning. You categorically insist that you will... Of course you're coming, Abelard! Like, you're not getting away with it from it. So go! Let's go! Yes, go, go, go. What
Rise to the
here?
top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, you're gracing me? What? They're throwing acid at my seneschal? Well, yeah. Wait, hold up! But in the name of Terra, the girl is the same age as my eldest great-grand. How old are you? It will be another 20 years at least before she can be trusted to act without oversight. What? She's like probably like 30? And you're talking to her about her like she is 15. Let's keep moving. So you're old, Abelard. Oh yes. Oh, and we have valves that are not actually interactable?
Keep your wits about you.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Relax, old man. Going for a stroll on the lower decks every once in a while is good for you. Lets you see how the simple folk live.
Sure.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
what's that?
Yeah, what's that? Perhaps examining the pipe will allow you to reach them. I can't interact with this valve. Oh well, maybe once we've resolved things? A lot of lower deck rabble. Okay, yeah, we'll collect that. What? Oh, a generational toolbox. Well, okay. Oh. Hello. You voice acted? I have my orders. Put an unrest to the end to the unrest and purge the sector. Oh my, that seems excessive. You can take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my express permission. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. Clearly desperate, yep. Pale even more. Okay. I will speak to the strikers.
Let us not dawdle.
It's probably a dumb idea. Blah 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 blah. They're all apprehensive. Oh hey, the leadership, and they bow. Oh, you're not striking? Asking questions. Oh, that is dangerously close to heresy in the 41st millennium. No, you don't want to be asking questions. Oh no, children have died because of lack of heating. Well, I understand why you're pissed now. Argenta always loves the children. Cultist amulets. And there are heretics. Yeah. Heretics? And there have been no new faces around. Yeah, okay. When that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies. The boots they came back with, nobody ever tread these decks in boots so fine, I can tell you that. Seems to me these cultists have better commanders than us. Brave words when you have the bolters pointed at you. But yeah, I can see having finer boots is better. So they were strangers. And I do assume if you were cultists, then during the insurrection we had, we would not have had power to actually translate out of the warp either, or even working Geller fields. Yeah, don't steal stuff from the heretics. You were attacked on the way here. How do you explain that? Well, they're lashing out. Yeah, but lashing out at the seneschal is a very bad idea if you want to continue to live. It's a poor life choice. Come on. They seem sincere. Yeah, well, they do seem sincere. Abelard. Yeah, it seems that the Chaos Worshippers were killed by the crew, though. Yeah, you build rats. I want you to shut up. Getting rid of these club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here. Well, yeah. Well, of course we insist on our enforcers everywhere. We were just subject to an insurrection. Come on. Yeah, if the enforcers stop hassling, stop hassling them. That would probably be good. Let's see, what are our options? We can ask Abelard what he thinks. Shoot them all. Withdraw the enforcers and give them weapons. That seems like a bad idea. Weapons in untrained hands is bad. Thoughts, Abelard? Let's see, these people were moments away from rebelling and possibly becoming minions of the archenemy. We must not give them what they want. Even if they did acquire something innocently, purely out of their own stupidity, that does not mean they are not tainted with corruption. And that's the problem with corruption, right? In this universe, knowledge of corruption is corruption. And it can spiral really quickly. Like you can have a full-on freaking chaos cult just because somebody picked up a pocket knife. What begins as petty thievery can turn into a far graver problem. I have seen it before. In my second war, there was a sergeant in the Imperial Guard regiment that was stationed nearby. The sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from the body of a heretic, and his whole unit was lost their lives for it. When they finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the rows of beds like a metal choking vine. So, when it comes to scavengers, malcontents, strikers, or whatever they turn into next, my verdict is simple. Give them no quarter. Right, so yeah, picking up like a pocket knife or something that's tainted by chaos is a bad idea. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands and we will consider the rest. I think this is the best option if we can push it through. So we're gonna try. And we succeed! The tall worker called Vivid shrugs and casts a sidelong look at the woman. Old man. Listen, listen! The Lord Captain himself has come down to us offering concessions. And I don't know a single person in the whole of Depot 4 who's ever stood next to the rogue trader, let alone talk to them. Back down. Now's no time for you to be a stubborn old crone. Well, that's correct, because if you refuse this, I'm just gonna shoot all of you. Listen to us. Yeah, you ought to act as one. Yes, we've made our minds up. It's turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcer or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. Well, that's true. You killed the cultists just fine on your own. Gang up on you. Oh, come on. So brave you are against an old woman. But I'll shut up. I will indeed. I won't go against two clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. Oh, I could shoot you all still. Then it's decided. Persecution will stop, and I will expect you to assist in locating all of the remaining heretical objects. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. Yeah, they'll probably tell their grandchildren. And leave. Well, there are more of you. And you know the nooks and crannies. And we can now have the enforcers doing other stuff. More important things. Yeah, you don't like it. Let's see, we have a lot of lower deck rabble. Is there anything back here? I don't care. What's this? The workers will not strike. You were striking! Like, did you just gaslight me into thinking you weren't striking? You! Multi-key stuff and junk, like literally. They have even dragged deck chairs? Where? I see beds. I mean, yeah, okay. Okay, so there's nothing in here. This is not a door. You're not an interactable
Always
valve.
keep your eye on the prize.
You're all rabble. Lower deck rabble. Well, I'm not really down here to see you. I'm just, you know, down here to... A lot of rabble.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, let's see this. Container has been perhaps examining the pipe will allow you to... That doesn't make sense? Goes in here. Can I talk to you? You? No. Can I click you? No. I can't interact with you. Oh.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure. What do we have here?
Oh? Well, hello?
I always get the job done.
Okay, where? Oh yeah. So now you're interactable. Okay. So if I open you, nothing happens. Perhaps turning it. Okay. There's one down here. Nothing is happening. Okay, fine, fine. You? Nothing. You? No.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, we can examine here. What do we have? You? Okay, so now we've got steam going in here. You? Still not quite here. Oh, we've got steam, come on. Oh, yes. We have steam. Bonk. Hooray! Tech use.
That's how it's done.
And we've got grenades, multi-charges, and multi-keys. Thank you very much. Consume. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever. I don't.
I always keep my options
How
open.
may I serve the dynasty?
What? Oh, you're all running to him. Good. Run to your rogue trader. Urgent matter. Oh, okay. Oh, Abelard, Abelard, Abelard. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, we could admonish you. You can ask why you angry, because that's not gonna make him angrier. Let's talk about your role instead. You allowed this revolt to happen. Well, there might be some truth in your criticism, actually. Oh, you're... Oh, but he's visibly relaxing. Okay, cool. Irascibly? Yeah, is that a word? Ah. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. On trifling matters, she wouldn't have wound up dead. There is a new Lord Captain aboard the ship now, and I will not repeat her mistake. I would be only too willing to trust in my seneschal and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation had spiraled out of your control. I mean, wow. These all seem rather bad to me. Okay, number one it is. I commend your decisiveness, but I'm uncomfortable with introducing new protocols in the midst of a crisis. Well, that's fair. I lost my temper, Lord Captain. I believe I ought to explain myself. Continue. The prosperity of the One Valai's Protector is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds a sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds, they create order out of anarchy. Creative impulses nearly entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire Protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly everything that had been built up over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismically active world. Well, you're a little bit heavy-handed, Abelard. One of the senior officers betrayed us all, the rogue trader was killed, blah 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 blah, I already know this. Stop living in the past. Yeah, I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain and Rogue Trader. Accept it and start living in a new world. A world where Theodora is gone, and where you and I have new decisions to make. I did not expect this to be this extensive. Very little competence. Okay. Theodora trusted in established procedures and died. Yeah. Yeah. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strong leadership. I should remember this moment should my old habits ever begin to creep back in. Yeah. If the rogue trader desires to stretch his legs, there are more suitable places. Yeah. Can't argue with that. And we have another level up.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Let's not. Let's go. Let's try to make it. This episode is going on a long time already, and all we did was wander around the void ship. All well on the bridge, Lord Captain. Yep. Good, good, good. Corona's expanse. Let's see if we get interrupted again. If you get interrupted again, we're not making it to this prison planetoid this episode. Oh, thank you. Scan the place. We are not doing any. Yep. And we are bringing everybody we can bring. Okay, so on our on the Navis Nobilite station, we discovered that the Scion of the Winterhold house is possibly a heretic. Let's see if we find more evidence to back that up on the prison world. Yes. Eureka, the prison planetoid, great. But we have another level up. Like, what is this? 25% coverage, 15%. Wow, that could be great. Is this a skill? Or is it, I don't know. For next game, target will be reduced by stacks of exploit. Yeah, okay. Alright, also remove exploit and deal plus int bonus, more damage. Intimidation? 2 times exploits removed armor until the end of combat. Wow. If 4 or more exploits are removed, the operative gains 5 times exploit removed percent damage. Wow. I think we're gonna go with perfect spot though. Okay, so we can go Medicaid, we can go Lore, Imperium, or Xenos. We can go with Awareness. How is your Awareness? 70. It's really good. Tech use and Logic. I mean, yeah, logic. We'll go with that. Abelard. Like, do we need to make you stronger? Or do we want to give you more weapon skill? Or your toughness is already pretty high. Let's give you more weapon skill. Against Xenos or demons. Brace for impact. An extra turn with 0 AP and 3 MP to finish recovery. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Yep. Yes, please. Psycho Majoris, presence of foreboding. What's this though? Pyromancy. Okay, destructive. Oh, yeah, I'm sold. We're gonna go lower warp for you. I mean, Darius is still better than you. Xenos? No, Darius is better. Imperium, Darius is a lot better. Darius is way better. Tech use, Darius is better. Darius is better. Medicaid? I mean, Darius is also better. Yikes. Yeah, lower warp then. Argenta. We can't go more ballistic skill? I guess we're going agility then. Yeah, we're going agility. I don't have a choice. No, hard to do my heart, but it's serve, strong draw. War him or furious recital. The Emperor protects. Just one round. Yeah, war him or furious recital. We have furious recital. No, this one. Aha. Move. And extra turn. Yeah, well, extra turns are good. Your willpower is very high. Yes. There. We're done with that level up. And I think that we're gonna call it there, because this episode has gone on for long enough. So we're gonna check out this prison planetoid in the next episode. But we can't possibly be distracted, because, well, we're here. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.